1 week down, 3 weeks to go. Titans training camp continues, and the team with a 1 o'clock practice on Saturday, battling the heat once again out in the summer sun. Cornerback Cortland Finnegan back out on the practice field after resting his sore knee yesterday. Another guy returning to action was wide receiver Kenny Britt. No signs of any hip problems today as Britt hauls in the bomb from Vince Young. Britt with a good afternoon in the one-on-one drills. Now watch the battle for the football between Nate Washington and Jason McCourty. The ball comes out and McCourty stays with it and gets the interception. Great defense right there. Even though the guys were in full pads and practicing in the heat, there were only a few minor scuffles, which makes you wonder if there was enough intensity going around today.
There's some tempers flying, and there's been some push and shoving, but it gets expensive, when you fight on the practice field at training camp. And, fines increase every year. Maybe that has something to do with it.
Maybe it does. Well, at the end of practice, the rookies getting in some full contact work, and one guy who really stands out is rookie running back LAGARRETTE Blount. Look at big number 42, bringing the pain to the defense. They had to work as a group to try to take down the big running back. Blount enjoying the work and the chance to showcase his skills to the coaching staff.
Just being 240 plus pounds, knowing that I can, if I ever got loose and got into the secondary, I don't think any of those guys are gonna. If they do catch me, I don't think they're gonna bring me down by themselves. Like I said, I have that mentality to not let one guy tackle me. So, the thing is, I have to get into that secondary. But 4 and 5 yards a pop is good enough for me.
He is a big, strong runner. Well, the Titans will begin their preseason schedule next Saturday night in Seattle. Their 4 preseason games will answer a lot of questions for this team, and it should help settle the rotation at linebacker. After sitting out of OTAs, TULLOCH has had a productive first week of training camp. TULLOCH started 14 games last season and can be used on the inside and at the outside position. Free agent pickup Will Witherspoon has the experience to help fill the void left by the departed Keith Bullock. And while there's some new faces at linebacker this year, depth at the position doesn't seem to be a problem.
We got Spoon, we got Allred, we got Kegler, we got Rennie Curran. Those guys got to step up, and we got to get going because once that season starts in September, there's no pity, no sympathy, no none of this. So we got to go out there and give it all we have and go 100%. These guys understand what's at stake. They understand that we don't have that experience that we used to have at the position, but somebody has to step up and we have to make plays.
And some help at linebacker will be on the way around week 5 of the regular season. Second-year linebacker GERALD McCrath has to serve a 4-game suspension at the start of the season. McCrath violated the league's performance-enhancing drug policy, but he's still allowed to practice with the team this summer, and it sounds like he's making the most out of this learning experience.
I feel like with the suspension or without the suspension, I have a lot to prove. This is it's training camp. You have to make the team. I feel like every year you come out, you should have that rookie mindset, that you have something to prove. I don't want to see myself ever get lax. And like I said, I want to continue to improve. I feel like I got a long way to go. I feel like I'm nowhere near where I want to be. And training camp is where you get yourself there. So I'm trying to push it. And get better every day.
And the second week of training camp looks like this for the Tennessee Titans. Sunday's an off day for the team. Monday through Thursday, practice will be at 3:30 at Baptist Sports Park. All 4 of those practices will be open to the public. Friday's a travel day for these guys. And then next week this time, we will be in the middle of the Titans' first preseason game against the Seattle Seahawks. Well, good news for Albert Haynesworth and the Washington Redskins. Big Albert passed his conditioning test today. It only took 10 days of training camp, and Haynesworth finally got the time he needed in the 300-yard shuttle run. Albert was cleared to practice with the rest of his team this afternoon, and he's expected to be ready to go through a full practice on Monday. Well, coming up next, the Tennessee Volunteers can't seem to catch a break these days. The injury bug bites once again. We've got that story on the other side.
When it's back to school, it's back to Academy Sports and Outdoors for low prices every